Howdy, this is Crazy Granny back again with an arena cutoff video for Marvel Contest of Champions. So today I'm going to cover round 1 results for the Juggernaut and Massacre arenas, then jump into some round 2 predictions. So first the results. So this is kind of on par of what we've seen of late for old feature champs, as well as kind of medium to high interest level 4-star basic champs. So starting first with Juggernaut's 5-star feature that came in at 30 million, which is very similar, if not exact, to the last old champ Punisher 2099. Same thing with the 4-star feature arena, where he came in at 5.7 million. And then lastly, Massacre came in a little lower than I was thinking, and I think a lot of the community as well, just under 3 million. I think a lot of folks thought he'd be in that 3 to 3.5 range. Wouldn't reach that, that higher grouping of 3.5 to 4, but did actually fall just under the threshold of what I really call high interest, which is at 3 million and just at the top there. So really kind of between a medium interest to high interest champ. So in terms of how did these actual results compare to my predictions, pretty much on par. I try to be within 5 to 10%, and was right on the edge for the 5-star feature and the 4-star basic arenas, but then right on top of it again for the 4-star feature arena. So pretty much kind of on track with where I want to be. So given that, this gives me a good sense to what to think about for round 2, because the numbers for Punisher 2099, especially for the 4-star and 5-star feature arenas, are a really good indicator of what we can expect this time with Juggernaut. But let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the trends. You can see for the most part, other than Guillotine, well, not actually even with Guillotine, other than Drax, for Guillotine and Carnage we saw the numbers drop. And in the case of Drax, it went up. And then what we saw most recently with Punisher 2099, while it's not on the graph here, his first round did go up in the second round, 2 million as a matter of fact. And then with the 4-star feature arena, same thing. We saw, you can see here, Age of Venom, Carnage, and Drax. There's been a steady increase between round 1 and round 2, and that's the same thing we saw. Not a big increase. It was 100,000 from 5.6 to 5.7 in the second round for Juggernaut, or I should say for Punisher 2099. And then lastly with the 4-star, well, I shouldn't say lastly, next with the 4-star basic arena. Now this is more kind of close to that medium high interest side of things, or just, I should say, on the high side of the medium interest range, and then on the low side of the high interest range. I know that can be a little bit confusing, but anyway, anywhere around that 3 million range. And you can see in most every case the second round is lower than the first round. And then lastly with the 3-star feature arena, you can see that there's just a slight increase for old champs in that 3-star arena. So considering all of these trends, plus most recently for the 4-star, 5-star feature arena, where we had Punisher 2099, here are my thoughts for the second round cutoffs for Juggernaut, for the veterans bracket, as well as the Massacre arena. And again, this is for the veterans bracket, meaning your account's been open for over 61 days. So first, starting with the 5-star feature Juggernaut, I think we're looking at 31 million. Punisher 2099 came in 32 million after going to 30, so anywhere from 31 to 32, but I'm going to say the cutoff at 31 million. With the 4-star feature Juggernaut, I think we're going to see the cutoff at 5.7. This is the same number that we saw for Punisher 2099. Then jumping over to Massacre, I think we're going to see that slight decrease that we saw as the trends indicate for some of those other similar kind of arenas for the 4-star basic. And then lastly, for the 3-star feature arena, I think we're going to be looking at 660,000. Now again, these round 2 predictions are for the veterans bracket. I always like to give a little buffer just because, I'm trying to be within 5 to 10%. So just make sure you're on the right side of that 5-10%. If you really want that 5-star feature Juggernaut, go to 33 million. If you want the 4-star feature, make sure to get 6 million. Go to 3 million if you want to make sure you get Massacre in the second round. And then lastly, 700,000 should work for the 3-star feature Juggernaut. So these are my thoughts for the veterans bracket. When it comes to the newer brackets, the beginner and intermediate, not a lot of trend data to go by, so these are just rough numbers based off of anecdotal information that I get from the community from time to time. So first, the 3-star feature in the basic, we're looking at 245. For the 4-star basic Massacre, we're looking at 1.1 million. And for the 4-star feature Juggernaut, we're looking at 1 million. Then jumping down to the intermediate bracket, I think we're looking at 525,000 for the 3-star feature. For the 4-star basic, we're looking at 1.4 million. And lastly, for the 4-star feature Juggernaut, we're looking at 1 million. So anyway, again, these these are all of my thoughts for the second round of the Juggernaut and Massacre arenas. Would love your thoughts, or if you have any questions, throw them on down in the comment section. We can definitely discuss them there. If you like this and other videos I have on the channel, would really appreciate a subscribe. Other than that, thanks again for stopping by and have a great day.